How will the Russia collusion story help to get President Trump reelected? Let me explain. Both the White House and the media have expressed concern over the negative impact that the Russia collusion story will have on the presidency of Donald J. Trump. Yet their reasons for putting so much focus on it are very, very different. President Trump uses Twitter to express his frustration against the fake news because it revives the story and it provides marching orders to the mainstream media. Keep digging. Your agenda is working. In reality, everything the mainstream media does to make what the president did or did not do a front page issue also keeps him in the hearts and minds of the American people. The more the media lashes out against this president, the more they endear the people of this great nation to its current leader. I believe Trump knows this and counts on it. He used that exact same tactic on the campaign trail. The media said that he was going to implode on himself, and that narrative helped to scratch out 16 other professional, well-seasoned politicians who had a huge head start on him just getting into the race. The official position of the White House is that the media is not being fair. And every time someone mentions that Hillary or some other Democrat did something not so above board, and it was not given the same attention that Trump's loose ends are given, the people who do not trust the media sign on to the fake news bandwagon. Now, the fact that Sessions and Flynn and Kushner and Trump Jr. all met with someone who happened to be Russian, and even though it's not clear if it were a Russian government official, official campaign business, or official Russian government business, the media treats it like a matter of the utmost importance and proof of collusion with Russia. The end result is that the mainstream media is discredited for making it bigger than it is, and Trump gains ground with his base of supporters. Meanwhile, those who are not necessarily Trump supporters and yet were not willing to vote for Hillary because of her email scandals, her handling of Benghazi, or her response to the criticism of the way she handled the situation, and whatever other negatives just simply could not be overlooked. The people who made their election decisions solely based on choosing Trump over Hillary are intelligent people who look at the world through a glass that is not easily fogged up, scratched, cracked, or broken. They don't wonder what the real story is, and they do not allow themselves to be swept away in a narrative. The Russian collusion story, or something Trump did or did not do by just being a person, is more important than what's actually going on in our nation. So far, President Trump's instincts have been right on. Even the people who disagree with him say, yes, something needs to be done, but not that way. The president alone is not the only one to blame when things fall apart. Even if he's the one who has to go out and answer for it, and even if the typical conversation is going to be like, just like it was during Obama, thanks Obama, now it'll be like, thanks Trump. Even though that's a common narrative, people understand that if Trump could literally sit down at his desk and say, you know what, healthcare is now this way, done. Manufacturing plants now work this way, done. Then he wouldn't be the president, he'd be a dictator. He would have absolute control. And everybody knows that. I believe Trump knows that is the key to him getting reelected. This Russia collusion story and other media bias stories only prove that the facts in each of these stories are far-reaching and likely to be the type of interactions you and I would have with just about anybody. For example, if somebody from Russia were to post this video on Facebook, then that would mean I colluded with the Russians in order to get this message out. Or if you ask me for my opinion on something and I tell you I see the entire picture, I don't see just one side or the other, then all of a sudden I'm not tough enough on crime, or too hardline and conservative in my ideas, or I'm too liberal in my beliefs. Since the reasoning offered by the mainstream media does not add up to the actions that we see the president take, the agenda he attempts to push forward, for example, the truth is the president got the number of votes necessary to be on track to get reelected. The media knows it, the Democrats know it, the Republicans know it, and I believe that most of America knows it too. And I'm pretty certain Trump knows it.